Hey guys, welcome to another TTM autograph haul video. This is Wednesday's video. Yes, I have enough to do one this week, thankfully. We have 10 returns so far this week for this video. Got a couple housekeeping things I have to mention here, unfortunately, with this one. So let's go ahead and get started. We lost a couple former players here this week. Mike White. He was 86 years old, played from 63 to 65 for the Colt 45s and Astros. I think this was posted right before my video last week, but I missed this one. So, yeah, that was really sad to see him. And then Bob Oldis, he was 97. I think he was maybe the third or fourth oldest living player at the time. But he played from 53 to 63 for the Senators, Pirates, and Phillies. And he won the World Series in 1960. So, yeah, very sad to see. Great signer, TTM GOAT, great with his fans. So, yeah, really sad to see Mr. Oldest there. When I saw that, I actually made like a gasp when I saw it because I was like, oh, man, that's... Yeah, so he was really, he was really gracious with his fans for years and years and years. So I just want to thank, thoughts and prayers out to their families, and thanks for all the years of being so great. So here's some that I picked up on Facebook, Facebook TTM groups. I think I got this Kent to Colby. I forget the prices. I can give you kind of a range. I think I spent maybe $4 on this one. I paid $3 a piece for these two, these two for sure. This Reardon Topps traded in Paul DeYoung, Topps Heritage. I paid, I think it was $1 a piece for Darnell Coles and Dickie Knowles. I didn't have any of those guys. And then I paid $1 for this one as well, Chris Spear. And then I think I paid 75 cents a piece for these three. I know. That's Steven Duggar, Scott Blewett, which I love that name, and Chance Adams. This is, I think it's top minor league, or what is it called? Pro debut. Yeah. And then I got a Jerome Walton. I believe I paid maybe $2 for this as well. And then I got this awesome Dwayne Anderson 73 Gold Cup. And then I think I got these two for $5 shipped. The Tom Herr autograph is pretty faint, but I mean, I think I had to buy two to get the deal. So this was pretty cool. So couldn't pass up the old Gold Cup in 73 because I don't think he's with us anymore. If he is, he doesn't sign. So I know that would have been very hard for me to get regularly. And I'd rather buy from someone I trust on those TTM sites than I go on eBay and all that stuff. So let's go ahead and get started. This is from Austin, Florida. If you have any questions on the on any of the addresses I use, go to Sports Card Forum. My username is SweetBob, so you can see which one I use. SWEETBOB, and it's usually the address at the main bottom. Those are the newest ones, but it's not always the case. So I like to tell people my username. So this is 3 of 3, 20 days, and 15 per. This is Jesse Barfield. This guy named John Francis is the guy who handles him and a few other guys' TTM requests. I mentioned this in probably a couple weeks ago. Him, Mark Wohlers, Ron Blumberg, Art Shamsky, Mickey Rivers. It's off the top of my head. I think that might be all, but. If you need to send to him and look at the addresses and all that stuff, Jesse Barfield's 15 per, Mark Wohlers is 20, Shamsky, Rivers, and Blumberg, I think they're all 15 each. It's John Francis P.A. and then that's the address to use. But I just thought I did put it in the comments on a couple videos ago, and I had some people requesting I do that. So I don't know, it's probably been 6 or 7 videos ago. But this is cool. He actually added this as a thank you. I think he does this every once in a while. But awesome inscriptions. So many things he's accomplished throughout his career. But we have an 89 Topps traded, 87 Topps for my set attempt, and a 90 Upper Deck for my brother's set attempt. So yeah, beautiful cards, beautiful signature. I mean, it's so clean. But Mr. Barfield, 65 years old, played from 81 to 92 for the Blue Jays and Yankees. And then he played 1993 over in Japan for the Yomiuri Giants. All-Star in 86, two-time Gold Glove winner, Silver Slugger in 86, member of the Canadian Baseball Hall of Fame. In his career, he had 241 homers and a .256 batting average. And he was second all-time in outfield assists per 1,000 innings. So yeah, very underrated player. Fantastic fun to watch play growing up there. So yeah, very cool. And I saw that he was doing TTM stuff. I mean, that was too good of an opportunity to pass up. So Chattanooga, Tennessee, 1 of 1, 10 days. We got Bob Long. We are a little over halfway of this now. Just need advanced law. I got Johnny Ray about a month ago. So we have Mr. Long is 70 years old. Played 1981 for the Pirates and 85 for the Mariners. 33 total major league appearances. He pitched in 395 minor league games, and I pitched in the minors until 1987. So yeah, this is going to look awesome once it's completed. Vance and his father Vern are great TTMers. I think Vance is 5 per and his dad's 10 per. So let's see here. We got Granbury, Texas. This was a new address because I got it returned to sender. Added the address on sports card form. I think I did. Either that or someone else did. And right away, and I sent it back. But 3 of 3, 11 days. This is Jeff Kunkel. Let's move this out of the way so I don't get it. All right. So this is an awesome card. This studio card. Studio 91, the big blown in the bubble. We have a minor league card, and then this is for my brother, the 85 Topps. It has got his father Bill on it, and he writes "Praise the Lord" over it, and then a little Bible scripture here. But Mr. Kunkel is 64 years old, played from 84 to 92 for the Rangers and Cubs. Son of Bill Kunkel, he appeared in 3 seasons back in the 60s. Jeff was a 3rd overall pick in the 1983 draft, right behind Tim Belcher and Kurt Stillwell. He had a lot of injuries, so it was kind of every time he kind of got started, he'd get injured, and then he would be someone else would take over at shortstop, and then he'd have trouble getting a job back. So yeah, he just ran into that cycle, which happens to a lot of major league players, unfortunately. So I just want to thank him for that. Spring, Texas. 3 of 3, 10 days. Please excuse my pronunciation of this name. I'm going to have a shot in the dark here. Doug Konieczny? Konieczny? Oh, God. I'm probably butchering that. But we got 276 Topps and a 75 SSPC. Yeah. Doug Konieczny. I'll just say that. So Doug is 73 years old, played from 73 to 77 for the Astros. He had a career record of 7-18 with a 4.93 ERA, and he pitched in the minors until 1978. I love these 75, 76 SSPC cards because there's a lot of players who only have like a 75 Topps or 176 Topps that also have these. So I've picked them up over the last 6 months or so, and yeah, I'm having a lot of success with those guys. So I thank Mr. Konieczny for that. I'm going to go online, try to find out how you pronounce it as soon as this video goes up. But we got Melbourne, Florida, 3 of 3, 10 days. We got Jim Shellenback, and this completes a card that I actually purchased a few weeks ago. We have a 71 Topps, a 70 Topps, and then this one right here. Elvio Jimenez. I got this off of someone who does private signings down in Dominican, or fly them up, or yeah, he just had a lot of them for sale, and so I picked this one, and there was another one that I haven't got out yet. I think it's got Jake Gibbs on it, but yeah. So Elvio, clearly he doesn't do TTM, so this was kind of a awesome opportunity to get this completed. So because I know Mr. Shellenback signs pretty well. So, but Mr. Shellenback, he's pitched from 66 to 77 for the Pirates, Senators, Rangers, and Twins. He had a record of 16-30 with a 3.81 ERA. And he was a longtime pitching coach for the Elizabethtown Twins from 1994 until 2011. So, yeah, this is fantastic. I love this. I want to thank him for that. Marysville, Ohio. I once worked there for a little bit. 3 of 3, 9 days. Had a temp job out there doing finance work when I lived in Columbus. Kind of a long trip. Gary Shirk. We have an 80, 78, and I'm guessing this is a 79. Yeah, so they used the same picture for 78 and 80, but then they got a new one for 79. That's weird. But Mr. Shirk, he is 75 years old, played from 76 to 82 with the Giants, and that was kind of sandwiched in between a stint in the World Football League and the USFL. In the NFL, he had 130 receptions, 1,640 yards, and 11 touchdowns. So very cool. I want to thank Mr. Shirk for those. Franklin, Tennessee. 4 of 4, 20 days. We got William Van Landingham. All right, we got what's this, like a 95 upper deck? Yep, 95 upper deck. We have a studio that looks like kind of like a credit card. It's a 95 Pinnacle and a 92 Classic Best. So Mr. Van Landingham is 55 years old, played from 94 to 97 for the Giants, at a record of 27 wins and 26 losses with a 4.54 ERA. He got off to a super hot start right as soon as he was called up. He went 8-2 and finished in the top 10 Rookie of the Year there in 94. He once had the longest surname in baseball history on the back of the jersey, but he was tied and surpassed later on, and current record holder is Jared Saltalamacchia, who has 20 letters in his last name. So very cool. I want to thank him for those. Or 20 total letters? I don't know. He had the record with 20, so I guess that's a lot of 2, 3. I don't think so, but I don't know. Seekonk, Massachusetts. 2 of 4, 38 days. We got Ken Ryan. He kept 2 cards. So we have a 93 Topps Traded and a Skybox 92 AA card. So Mr. Ryan is 56 years old. Played from 92 to 99 for the Red Sox and Phillies. Had a record of 14-16 with a 3.91 ERA. 30 career saves and owns KR Baseball Academy. I think it's in Rhode Island. Yeah, very cool to get those back. I watched him a lot when I was younger. Tucson, Arizona. 3 of 3, 163 days. We got Lance Dickson. Oh boy, this was a Mark Pryor-esque type of hype he had back in the day. We have a 91 score, 91 upper deck, and 91 tops. Mr. Dickson is 55 years old. He pitched 9 total days in 1990. He was a 23rd pick overall in the 1990 draft by the Cubs. That was picked right before Rondo White. He dealt with a lot of injuries. I mean, once they drafted him, he caught fire, and then they brought him up, and he did relatively well. And then the next year, still doing great, and then he just had foot injuries, arm injuries, and I think he retired maybe in 94, 95 after that. So, but after he retired, he went into the mortgage business. So, and I've seen a lot of ads and stuff when I was looking him up. So he must be doing pretty well. So I want to thank him for that. We got one last one here, Lancaster, Virginia. 3 of 3, 10 days. We got Al Closter. We got a 72, a 69, and a 73. High number? Yeah, high number. But yeah, I need to look this up. I'm almost sure he doesn't, but I don't think these guys do, and if they do, I think they charge. But I need to look those up. But Mr. Closter is 82 years old. Played from 66 to 93, kind of up and down from the minors to the pros. There's Senators, Yankees, and Braves. Pitched in the 1964 Olympics. It wasn't an official sport then. It was more one of those try out. The host country kind of picks a couple, like just like breakdancing was a couple years ago. And but he had a total record of 2-2 with a 6.62 ERA. He, like I said, he was a quad A pitcher. And after his retirement, he worked for William Morris for 30 years until he retired. So I want to thank them for that. If you got any, if you think I've earned your subscription, please hit the subscribe button. Please like the video and comment down below your favorite return of the week. Some guys you're planning to send out yourself, or if you just have any questions about doing, the whole TTM process as itself. Plenty of people in the comments. I'm active in there as well. So we're slowly making our way up to 1,000 subscribers. Once we hit 1,000, I'm gonna start giving a lot of autographs away every week. So I'm kind of stockpiling up a little bit to do that. So the sooner we can do that, the sooner I can get going. It's kind of just a milestone I have, I want to hit. So I'm kind of putting it out there in the universe and try to make it happen. So I assume it's going to be sometime next year, but I just want to thank everyone for watching. Thankful we had enough for this video this week on Wednesday, and we'll be back Sunday for Sunday's video. And I just want to thank everyone for watching, and I'll see you then.